What up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That on Wicked Wednesday, y'all. Today's Smoke of the Ep, and Merry Christmas as well. Shattered Thoughts, Nana Punch from House of Dank. That would be the spot to be those. That is my smoke spot. So, doing a little bit of, research and whatnot, not research, but, looking into some of the things that, to talk about. I came across, the topics that I have, which, kind of found interesting and whatnot, is a college, offering white supremacy in the age of Trump. Course as president-elect returns to White House. Don't give that look just yet. Don't give that look just quite yet. And then, 3 Michigan restaurants ordered to pay $823,000 in back wages and damages.
Oof.
Well, when you don't follow the law and pay your people correctly, yeah, it's usually where you end up. So,
Right.
Some of this stuff gets, it's like, it's just little things and whatnot that I,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all. It's just little things that I come across, it's awesome. It's awesome. So, now, Fox News. Alright, their news break. So, we have the college course. Now it says white supremacy in the age of Trump. Now, a private liberal arts women's college in Northampton, Massachusetts, is offering a course called White Supremacy in the Age of Trump in the spring as President-elect Trump returns to the White House. This course analyzes the history, prevalence, and current manifestations of the white supremacist movement by examining ideological components, tactics, and strategies, and its relationship to mainstream politics, the course description says. See, yeah, you thought it was something different, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Now, students research and discuss the relationship between white supremacy and white privilege, and explore how to build a human rights movement to counter the white supremacist movement in the U.S. Students develop analytical writing and research skills while engaging in multiple cultural perspectives. Now, the overall goal is to develop the capacity to understand the range of possible responses to white supremacy, both its legal and extra-legal forms.
Extra-legal?
Extra-legal. The 4-credit course offered by the college since 2019 is also available to students in Amherst College, Hampshire College, Mount Holyoke College, and the University of Massachusetts Amherst through Massachusetts 5-college consortium program. Now, college conservatives speaks out on threats against Trump supporters on campus. It's a widespread pattern. In previous years, the course syllabus included required readings from anti-racist academics Ta-Nehisi Coates and Robin DiAngelo. Now, one paper assignment asked students to answer the question, how did the ideology of white supremacy help elect Donald Trump, and what did the 2016 election teach us? And why is liberal democracy jeopardized by white supremacy? Now, the course has been taught since 2019 by Loretta J. Ross and visiting associate professor at Smith College. Ross is a social justice activist who was once a school's activist in residence, has dedicated many years in advocating. Now, what I see here as I was reading it, basically at the end of the day, I feel like when it comes to politics itself, between the Democrat and the Republican. Alright, now as we have seen, and if you do your research properly, even on these lovely ass Democrats people love to just adore, you would know that they're flippity floppity and white supremacy runs through it all. They're a mixing pot. Period. End of story. White supremacy, they put who they want in there. They have their hands in everything, always have been. Look at Rockefeller and all of them. I mean, look at some of these colleges that were meant for African Americans, quotes wise, because they were not built for what you think. Basically, what I look at it is, oh, it's a handout. Here you go. I just want to dedicate this, but I want to make sure I have my stamp on it, my name on it. Do some researches on this, because that supremacy, it runs deeper than what a lot of people really truly understand, and some of them goes from. That's his wife. Spelman College is Rockefeller's wife.
Now, while that bagel noodle,
she wanted her name on yours.
For Christmas, I wanted to go the Grinch route. And I wanted to deliver to you the do's and don'ts if you don't want to be considered a Karen, a Kevin, which is a male Karen, for those that did not know, or just an overall
dick
asshole of a customer. This is a gift to those people that work in customer service. This is the stuff that they want to say to you that they don't say to you because they're at work and they have to feed their families. So I'm going to say it for them. There's a young man on TikTok that is making a nice following off of doing videos like this. Okay. So
I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
My God.
All right. Say what you mean.
Please.
Don't say, give me half a pound. And then, when the clerk gets to a half a pound, you say, let me get 2 or 3 more. The reason that I say don't say that is because if he has given you the half a pound that you've asked for and then you ask for 2 or 3 more, you have stepped into the realm of being over a half a pound, which is outside of what you asked for. It can be annoying over time.
A better way to state this is, let me go ahead and see what a half a pound looks like.
That way, you're not committing to, let me get a half a pound. Once you commit to, let me get a half a pound, and you have been maybe, I don't know, the 10th or 15th person that has wanted this particular tender or that particular wedge or this particular piece of boneless chicken as if they are completely different and somehow, I don't know. But over time, this gets very annoying. Okay? All right. Number 2, double standards. Okay? Don't get agitated when someone is talking to their coworker and you walk up and they continue their conversation. But as long as you're getting served, why should they have to serve you in silence as if they're slaves? When you're at your job, do you talk to your coworkers? And sometimes, not all the time though, I'm sure, sometimes don't you finish those couple of words to your coworker if it's really not all that big? So why would you try to pigeonhole someone that's waiting on you to act outside of what you do? Is it do as I say, not do as I do?
Or how about you even try to engage with the workers yourselves as well? Simply as they're taking care of your order in the process. Engage with them yourself and be like, hey, you know, da-da-da-da-da, whatever the case may be. Let that worker know
live.
that you appreciate them as well. Have a friendly conversation like they are literally your friend, because we are some customer service people are supposed to treat you as family, treat you as friends.
Yeah.
So
They're dealing with your
engage in
food.
conversation.
Most
Don't expect
situations, they're dealing with
silence.
your food.
We are not your bitches.
I mean, yeah.
We don't walk around the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Number 3. This is the final one. Number 3. Stop trying to tell people their jobs. If someone has worked their job for multiple years, the last thing they want is to hear Randall Calrissian. That was a spin on Lando Calrissian. Random. The last thing we want to hear is Randall Calrissian's opinion when they don't even work there and know the procedures. You don't work there. You aren't familiar with their practices and procedures, so please STFU and let those who know do their jobs. STFU is shut the fuck up. If you don't know practices and procedures at the place that you're at, trying to tell them, well, I don't understand why that you don't understand, because you don't work there. You weren't at orientation. You just came in this morning hungry and want what you want, but don't understand that this ain't how you gonna get it, because the rules are different from what you want. Shut the fuck up. That's all. Merry Christmas.
I'm fucking telling you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, that's all good. All right. It's
Wicked
Wednesday. Okay. I love it though.
Yeah. Ho ho.
All right. Yeah.
I do it for the hoes.
We do it for the house.
Ho ho ho. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Just yeah.
Open your mouth wider with that.
Just joking. Dig a little deeper.
That's what she said.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right. So the next one on board. 3 Michigan restaurants ordered to pay $823,000 in back wages and damages.
Oof.
So, Grand Rapids, Michigan, a federal court has ordered the owner of three Barrio Tacos restaurants in Grand Rapids, East Lansing, and Traverse City to repay $823,326 in back wages and damages to 177 workers. So the U.S. District Court in Grand Rapids found the restaurant owned by Jacob Hawley failed to comply with wage and tip requirements and did not pay tipped employees the federal minimum wage of $7.25 per hour, according to the release. Now, findings by the court include required tipped employees who were paid by the employers using the tip credit to surrender a portion of their cash and credit card tips to managers after each shift. Managers then redistributed these tips to non-tipped employees, including kitchen staff. Failed to pay tipped employees the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. Incorrectly paid tipped employees overtime based on a tip credit rate instead of the applicable minimum wage rate. Failed to keep accurate records of employees' hourly rates of pay and overtime wages due. Now, a tip credit is a system where business operators pay tipped workers a base wage, which is lower than the standard minimum wage.
Okay.
Now, however, the tipped workers earn tips on top of the lower base wage. If the base wage and the tips don't meet the minimum wage, operators must make up the difference. In Michigan, the lower base wage for tipped workers is only $3.93 an hour. The state's minimum wage for non-tipped workers is $10.33 per hour. The court's findings came in response to a complaint from the U.S. Department of Labor that the restaurants operated an illegal tip pool that led to violations of federal minimum wage and overtime regulations. This case shows the U.S. Department of Labor will take all necessary legal actions to prevent employers from utilizing illegal tip pools. In this case, the court correctly concluded that the tip pool violated the FLSA, Fair Labor Standards Act, and that an equal amount of liquidated damages was appropriate. Half of that money is for back wages, while the remainder is for damages, the Labor Department says. So, yeah, it's as simple as this. Let's see here. Cool. Let's see here. Why should Sir? See here.
If you said see here one more time.
Let's see here. Anyways.
Yeah.
The point is, I was looking for. What is this? Can't wait for the Department of Labor to be musked. Businesses should have. This is okay. This is what I was looking for.
Okay.
This guy out of Galesburg, Michigan, Dan Matthews. Can't wait. Well, for one, you can't even write a correct sentence. It says can wait, which means can't wait for the Department of Labor to be musked. Basically talking about Elon Musk. Businesses should have total say over wages. Working for an employer should be a privilege, and pay, if any, should be granted at a total discretion of the employee, of the employer. Are you in like slave times, bro? Like, are you like in the night? What the? If any?
Are you okay?
Really? Did somebody hurt you, bro?
Are you?
Did
okay?
you own a business and you screwed somebody over?
Are you okay?
And you had to pay them money? Are you part of them people? Do you own this business, bro?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
I have to check.
Hey, buddy.
It should be at the discretion of.
So we're talking like that. And like everyone should follow the law. And another person was, and this is from Lansing. So Linda Fossey.
Yeah.
Linda Fossey, you're awesome. Like slavery. Sounds like your greed has gotten the best of you. I mean, so it probably has, because he probably did it to somebody himself. Like, are you mad, bro?
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? My God. My God. Like, the fact that people feel as if, I don't know if anybody's ever been a server. I have. I've waited tables. Alright, I've mixed drinks. It's not, I mean, it's easy, it's good work. It's not for everybody.
No, not at all.
Because after dark, it's not for the faint of heart.
Couldn't be me.
After dark, it's not for the faint of heart. Because you got people who have been drinking or whatever from the club. You know, it's all that good old stuff. So, granted, yeah, people choose to be waitstaffs or whatever, but at the same time, it's just like a little part-time gig or whatever while they have another full-time job. Or, hey, they're in college, you know, doing something at least, you know, possibly paying for your food stamps while you sit there talking shit. At least they're working. Or, you know, instead of, you know, living off a disability and Social Security, at least they're working and building up some sort of retirement plan of some sort. Something.
You don't have to look at it from someone else's perspective.
You don't? But why don't you have some respect for the person who's bringing you food while they could at least spit in your fucking food and give it to you? How about that? That's the way I see it.
But we don't want to drop anything too heavy on you. We want to give you...
And don't do that, you guys. Spitting in somebody's food is just fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Put your finger in it, though. Finger all of it.
Alright, so
Alright, that's all I
what
got.
we're going to do is let you go because we know that you got to open your gifts and you know that we take this ahead of time because right now we are probably opening our gifts and smoking, doing something else, watching this episode and seeing how good the numbers are.
Yes.
Because this is Christmas, so we did this ahead of time.
Deuces. So, until next time, guys, we'll see you on Epic Friday.
Merry Christmas.
And that'll be a couple days before the New Year's. So the next time, the next week on Madness Hall Monday will actually be the beginning of a new year.
Yeah. See you next year.
Comment, subscribe, share, and get notified. Peace, y'all.